Hello mga ka-weather and mga ka-travel natin dyan. This is Benison again, your meteorologist. And for this video, we will list down the top tourist destinations this time in Southeast Asia at aalamin natin yung mga best and least favorable times para mamasyal sa mga ito. So yung ilan sa mga consideration for choosing the best times are the weather, prices of flights and accommodations, yung dami ng mga turista at yung mga festivities na available. Let's start the tour with one of the smallest yet one of the wealthiest countries in Asia at ito ay walang iba kundi ang Singapore. The best times to go to Singapore ay sa tatlong buwan, February, June, and July. Ito kasi yung mga buwan kung kailan pinakakonti yung nararanasan ng mga ulan at mas madalas yung magandang panahon. Sa mga mahilig sa sale, perfect ang June at July sa inyo dahil sa dami ng mid-year sales sa Singapore. Habang festive mood naman yung nag-iintay sa mga bibisita ng February dahil yan sa Chinese New Year. The rest of the months comes with some pros and cons. Like for example, during March, April at May, relatively drier at less crowded naman sa Singapore. However, posibleng umabot sa higit 40 degrees Celsius yung heat index o yung damang init during this time. So make sure na meron kayong dalang payong at tubig. Medyo malamig naman at festive ang mood sa Singapore mula late November up until January dahil ito sa Christmas season at pag-iral ng amihan or northeast monsoon. Pero ito rin yung pinakamaulan na mga buwan. At sa mga budget travelers dyan, perfect sa inyo ang August hanggang middle of November dahil ito yung times na mas mura ang flights at accommodations sa Singapore. Just make sure lang din na magdala kayo ng payong during this time dahil sa possible na madalas na ulan at yung slight chance ng haze galing Indonesia ng September at October. Our next destination is arguably one of the most beautiful and most visited islands in the world at ito ay walang iba kundi ang probinsya ng Bali sa Indonesia. The best times to go around Bali is in April, May, October, and early November. Ito yung tinatawag na shoulder season o ito yung times bago at pagkatapos ng peak season. Kaya naman slightly less crowded sa Bali during these times, cheaper yung flights at accommodations, at nasa around 20 to 40% of the days lamang yung merong ulan. Mainam din na pumunta ng Bali during the peak season which is June, July, August at September. Ito kasi yung time kung saan pinakamaganda ang panahon sa Bali para mag-hike or magtampisaw sa beach at maliit lamang yung tsansa ng ulan lalo na tuwing August. Just make sure lang na magbaong kayo ng maraming pasensya dahil sa dami ng turista sa isla at sa haba ng mga pila sa mga attraction. If mas feel mo naman yung mas kakaunting tao at yung mas murang experience sa Bali and do not mind the rains, then try to visit during the off-peak season which is from late November hanggang March. Ito kasi yung time kung saan 50 to 70% of the days ay umuulan at madalas yung makulimlim na panahon lalo na yung mga malapit sa kabundukan. Frequently visited din at kilalang culturally diverse ang ating next destination at ito ay walang iba kundi ang Kuala Lumpur, ang pinakamalaki at capital city ng Malaysia. Weather-wise, the best months to visit Kuala Lumpur are June, July, and August. Ito ang months kung saan relatively drier sa buong Malaysian Peninsula. Mainam din na bumisita ng Kuala Lumpur ng December at January dahil sa vibrant at festive atmosphere nito during the Christmas and New Year celebrations at sa early morning temperatures nito na 23 degrees Celsius. Just make sure lang na magbaon ng payong during December at January dahil sa mga ulan na dala ng northeast monsoon. Considered naman as decent times ang February, March, April at May dahil pinakamura during these times ang flights at accommodations sa Kuala Lumpur. However, tulad sa Singapore, posibleng umabot sa higit 40 degrees Celsius ang damang init sa Kuala Lumpur. Least recommended naman na bumisita ng Kuala Lumpur ng September, October at November. Bagamat off-season o mas murang accommodation sa Kuala Lumpur, malalakas ang mga afternoon thunderstorms during this time, lalo na tuwing November. Habang tulad sa Singapore, possible din sa Kea lang haze tuwing September dahil pa rin sa Sumatran fires. From Malaysia, magtungo naman tayo up north at bisitahin ang capital city ng Thailand, Bangkok. Ikalawa ang Bangkok sa most visited city destination sa buong mundo noong 2019, kaya naman madami ditong foreign visitors, peak season man o hindi. Sawadee krap! Weather-wise, the best months to visit Bangkok are November, December, January, and February. Generally dry o 11 days lang kasi dun sa kabuuang 4 na buwan ang may ulan sa Bangkok. In addition, masaya ring ipinagdiriwang sa Bangkok ang Chinese New Year o Spring Festival mula late January hanggang early February, kung saan bukod sa makukulay na palamuti at fireworks, naglalakihan din ng mga sales at discounts all around the city. Another good months para ma-experience ang Bangkok ay during March and April, dahil din sa liit ng tsansa ng ulan at bagyo. Just make sure lang na pumunta ng either maaga or late afternoon sa mga tourist attractions dahil posibleng umakyat sa 50 degrees Celsius ang heat index doon. Wow! This means the least favorable times to go to Bangkok is from May all the way hanggang October. During this time kasi, mainit, madalas ang monsoon rains at thunderstorms at posibleng maapektuhan ang central Thailand ng mga bagyo. Another popular destination 700 kilometers north of Bangkok ay ang probinsya ng Chiang Mai, ang art capital ng Thailand. If you're in Bangkok from November to March, I highly recommend na bumisita na rin kayo ng Chiang Mai. Bakit? From November to March kasi, naglalaro lang from 15 to 19 degrees Celsius ang early morning temperatures doon, madalas maaraw, at 11 days lang sa kabuang 5 buwan ang araw na may ulan. Also, if you happen to visit Chiang Mai early in November, you may get to experience the magical Yicheng and Loy Krathong festivals, kung saan nagpapalipad ng mga tao ng mga paper lanterns sa gilid ng Peng River. Another great time to see Chiang Mai and northern Thailand is during the shoulder months, which are April and October. Sa October kasi, tamang-tama lang ang init sa Chiang Mai at patapos na yung tag-ulan. Habang tuwing April naman, masayang ipinagdiriwang ang Songkran Festival o ito yung basaan ng mga statues na ipinaparada mula sa daan-daang Buddhist temples. So that leaves us with May to September, the less favorable times para pumunta ng Chiang Mai. Bagamat less crowded at much cheaper than October to April, maalinsangan at mataas ang tsansa ng ulan from May to September dahil sa southwest monsoon, lalo na tuwing August at September. From the cool mountains north, magtungo naman tayo sa isa pang attraction sa Thailand down south. Ito ay ang island province of Phuket. In terms of weather, the best times to go around Phuket and southern Thailand is during the peak season, which is from late November up until March. During this time kasi, around 10 to 30% of the days lang ang may ulan, madalas maaraw, at bahagyang malamig sa madaling araw. Another great times para mag-beach or island hopping sa Phuket is from April to May. Ito yung panahon after the peak season, so bahagyang mas mura ang tours and accommodations doon. Just make sure to put extra sunscreens in April and early May dahil posibleng umabot sa 49 degrees Celsius ang maramdamang init doon. This means the less favorable months to fly to Phuket is during the low season, which is from late May to early November. Bagamat mas mura ang pamamasyal sa Phuket during the low season as compared to the peak and shoulder months, higit naman na mas maulan during this time, which is 17 to 19 days per month. Furthermore, from September to early November, posible ang malakas na hangin na dala either ng habagat o ng bagyo galing sa Indian Ocean. Kaya it's the least ideal time as well para mag-island hopping. From Thailand, bisitahin naman natin ang bansang Vietnam at ang capital city nito, Hanoi. Favorite among foreign tourists ang Hanoi and the rest of Vietnam dahil sa mura ng bilihin at accommodations doon. And the best time to go around Hanoi is from November all the way to March. Kilala ang November to March sa northern Vietnam as the cool and dry season dahil sa northeast monsoon. Kaya kung feel nyo magsuot ng wintry outfits at ramdamin ang 14 to 20 degrees Celsius na lamig, try to visit Hanoi in January. Habang kung feel nyo naman ng gloomy or foggy weather minus the rains, plan your visit in March. Kung hindi nyo masyadong bet ang lamig, perfect din na mamasyal sa northern Vietnam during the shoulder months of April, May, and October. Ito yung time kung saan tamang-tama lang yung noontime temperatures at hindi pa kataasan ang tsansa ng ulan. Ibig sabihin, the least favorable times to visit Hanoi is in June, July, August, at September. During this time kasi, madalas ang mainit na tanghali, maulan na hapon at gabi, at mataas na tsansa ng bagyo tuwing September. Let's head 1,500 kilometers down south at puntahan ang Vietnamese city na kilala rin sa rich historical past nito, Ho Chi Minh City. The best time to go around Ho Chi Minh is from November all the way to April. Perfect ang weather sa Ho Chi Minh from November to January dahil sa preskong panahon at mababang tsansa ng ulan. Just bear in mind lang na peak season ito sa Ho Chi Minh, so expect na marami ring foreign tourists. Another great time na mamasyal ng Ho Chi Minh is from February hanggang April. Bukod sa maaraw na panahon, mas mababang tsansa ng ulan at mas mababang bilang ng visitors, you may also get to witness the Earth God Temple Festival pag nabisita kayo in early February. On the other hand, manage your expectations if you're planning to visit Ho Chi Minh in May and June. Mas maalinsangan at mas madalas na kasi ang ulan at thunderstorms sa southern Vietnam during this time dahil sa pagsisimula ng southwest monsoon. If there are months na dapat nyong iwasan, it would be July, August, September at October. Ito kasi ang time kung saan madalas ang coastal flooding sa Ho Chi Minh dahil ito sa peak ng habagat at severe thunderstorms. Our ninth destination is a UNESCO World Heritage Site for almost 30 years at considered highly underrated dahil hindi ito kasing sikat as our previous destinations. Ito ay ang ancient capital ng bansang Laos, Luang Prabang. Walang direct flight sa Pilipinas papuntang Laos, and the only way to get there is either fly via Bangkok or take a 16-hour bus drive from Bangkok to Luang Prabang. However, sobrang worth it ang mahabang biyahe sa Luang Prabang dahil sa kakaibang ganda at peacefulness ng lugar. Like Hanoi, the best times to go to Luang Prabang is from November up until March. Dahil ito yung months na bihira ang ulan at bihira ang bagyo. At dahil mataas na lugar ang Luang Prabang, bumababa ang minimum temperatures this time between 14 to 18 degrees Celsius. At alam nyo ba na kahit peak season ang November to March sa Luang Prabang, hindi pa rin ito kasing crowded or busy as other Southeast Asian destinations. You may also consider visiting Luang Prabang during the shoulder months na April and October dahil ito sa mababang tsansa ng ulan at mas mababa ang bilang ng turista. Plus, if you happen to visit in early April, you may get to celebrate the Bon Pi Mai Lao or the Lao New Year. Ito yung time kung saan may water fights, elephant procession, at yung grand parade ng Prabang, the most precious Buddha sa Luang Prabang. This leaves us with the less favorable months na May all the way hanggang September. Simula na ng habagat sa Luang Prabang ng May at June, so tolerable pa ang ulan. Pero pagsapit ng July at August, lumalakas na ang ulan at madalas na gloomy ang weather. Last but definitely not the least is the home of the largest religious structure in the world, Siem Reap, Cambodia. Kilalang Siem Reap sa famous attraction nito na Angkor Wat with over 6 million international tourists in 2019. So sa mga hindi bet makapagsabayan sa dami ng turista, try to visit Siem Reap during the off-peak season which is from May hanggang August. During this month, 50% of the days ay may ulan sa Siem Reap at mainit from around 25 to 34 degrees Celsius. Pero mas mura yung mga commodities at transportation doon from May to August. So perfect din ito para sa mga budget traveler. If you're the adventurous and social type naman, you will enjoy Siem Reap from November all the way hanggang February dahil sa dami ng turista, lalo na during the holidays. And if you happen to visit in early November, you may get to witness the Bum Tok or the Siem Reap Water Festival. Ito yung time kung saan nagpapalit ang direksyon ng agos ng Tonle Sap Lake and Mekong River. Weather-wise, patuloy ang magandang panahon sa Siem Reap hanggang March and April, kung saan madalas ding maaraw at mababa ang tsansa ng ulan. And if you want to experience less hassle in Siem Reap, try to avoid September and October. Madalas at malalakas kasi ang mga pag-ulan sa Siem Reap dahil sa habagat, habang possible din na may tumamang bagyo sa Cambodia galing sa South China Sea. Know the best and worst times to visit top destinations in the Philippines by clicking this video, and I'll be seeing you on my next one. Kita-kits ka weather!